afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome once more to another video broadcast of Political News Time, coming at you from PNTLIVE.net. I am your hostess, Alex Mayers. Hope everyone had a really great week this week. I had a pretty good week. I managed to get here every day to do my podcast. My objective, as I was saying on my social media yesterday, is to do a live show every day for the next year. I'm all about goals, seemingly almost impossible goals, but you know, you got to strive for something. I'm 41, single, no kids. I don't have shit else to do aside from work, so you know, what the hell. But anyways, tonight we're going to talk about politics. Not only American politics, meaning mainstream politics that we all know about. I'm going to talk a little bit about adult entertainment industry politics as well, because I know that a lot of you out there know me from reporting on that world, so I don't want to abandon you. A lot of you are like, well, what about the porn news? Alexandra, where's the porn news? So I'll give you all some damn porn news. They don't appreciate it. I don't want to talk to any of those people anymore. I don't want input from them at all, and I made that clear. But I'll report some adult industry news for some of y'all, because there are some things happening. And some of the things happening in that little microcosm do parallel what's happening in the real world. So we might as well talk about it. But what do I want to talk about first? Let's talk about Mike Pence. Let's talk about Mike Pence, because a lot of people for a while have been criticizing him when it comes to the mask issue. Yes, but I don't think people quite see it the way I do. Now, sometimes he goes places and he doesn't seem to wear a mask like everybody else. Well, that's because that's a whole part of his platform, that he's not like everybody else. I don't know if y'all saw the Oklahoma Trump address. I watched the whole thing, so I guess we'll talk about that a little bit. One thing that caught my ear, and I'd heard people mention that Trump has said this to his followers before, but I mean the audacity of this, but it's interesting. He specifically tells his voting base, they're not the elite, we are the elite. And it's like, wow.
These are substantial people. These are the elite. By the way, you're the elite. They're not the elite. You're the elite.
Okay, you're the elite. So, you know, they got to keep up that act everywhere they go. That's their stage show, being elite, powerful, like gods on earth, even though, you know, they're supposed to be, we believe in God and Jesus Christ. So a part of all of that is to make it seem like they're protected by God at all times in the most impossible of circumstances. And one of those impossible circumstances is what? The pandemic, the coronavirus. So when Pence doesn't wear a mask, he is putting on display to the world. It's a show of faith for him, most likely. Now, I'm not in his head, so I don't really know what's going on. But that's what I'm assuming. So it's kind of like a stage show, like if you were to go to a Christian revival, where the leader of the revival might suddenly, you know, bust out some snakes saying, these are poisonous snakes, but they're not going to touch me because the Lord is protecting me. So Pence is kind of doing the same thing with the coronavirus. He comes out and he doesn't wear a mask, and it's supposed to be the equivalent of him like walking through fire. Oh, I'm walking through fire. The coronavirus. But I'm not getting sick.
Why do they not burn? People of Judah, rise. God is with us. He's with us.
And maybe God is protecting him. Could be. Could be. It could also be that as soon as he exits a public place where he's not wearing a mask, there is a team of people with Lysol that many of us still may have trouble finding in stores. You know why? Because Pence has hoarded all of it. And when he gets off stage from his speeches where he's not wearing a mask, they douse him with Lysol, he inhales it, and maybe that's how he's staying healthy. No way to know. No way to know. But that's something I wanted to mention. At the latest press conference in regards to COVID-19, there is some criticism of him in the news in regards to him not stating whether or not it helps to wear a mask. That's a part of the stage show too. Of course it helps to wear a mask. Of course. Even when this is over, I'm still going to wear a mask. Just because it's a deterrent, keeps people from wanting to just have random conversation with you. You know, I feel like I'm kind of in my own little bubble when I wear a mask, but that's just me. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. That's probably why I'm single. But, you know, you got to use common sense in this world. Of course, it's good to look to our political leaders for certain things, but when your political leaders, time and time again, don't set the best example, you got to look to other people who are leaders in your life, in your community, in your family.